Speech mode off.
Falling Squirrel and Creative Bites Studios presents The Vale. Press the main continue game. Start new game. Starting a new, please select starting casual setting. Press spacebar to select this option. Use arrow keys to cycle options. Press Alt key to return to previous menu.
Alright. 3, 2, 1, go.
The game is set to casual.
The king is dead. It was not a hero's death. It was the slow death of an old man. But it gave him time to plot and fuss about his affairs. Enough time, in fact, to spare a rare thought towards his second-born. What to do with me? The blind girl who hid away in the keep. Would I be allowed to stand at my brother's side as he took his place on the throne? No. Even from the grave, my father would not allow me to burden the family. No less than 500 miles of barren heath and twisting vale would keep me from doing that. And now? Here I am, on the approach to my new home on the outskirts of the kingdom. I hear a river. Where are we, Uncle?
We're crossing now. You, Alex, are officially home.
Describe it for me.
I would think the smell of sheep would provide all you need to know.
You could have said something nice. Made something up.
Honesty is the greatest gift a princess could receive.
Then you spoil me, Uncle. Why would it be my father's dying wish to send me to the borderlands?
Your brother is king. Your father wanted you to have something of your own.
That's honesty?
Yes.
Even in death, father wanted his sightless daughter as far away as possible.
I wanted you to have something of your own. From one second-born to another, it's not an easy thing being in someone's shadow.
I like the shadows. You hear more honesty there.
Yes.
You will make a wise lady, even out here in the borderlands.
I'll make some chieftain's son a disappointing wife.
You'll be just fine. As long as you can tell the difference between the men and the sheep.
Hold up! Hold! Hold! My lord.
What is it?
Odedan riders from the northwest.
How many?
An army, my lord.
Can we make the castle?
No, they're on us now. To arms! To arms!
Wait here, Alex.
Uncle? Uncle!
Whoa! Whoa! Alex! Are you okay?
Who's that?
It's your brother, Theo.
Theo, yes. What happened?
We were playing Blind Seeker. You fell down the stairs of the loft.
This always happens to me, doesn't it?
Because you're the only one who can't cheat. Everyone else peeks under the blindfold.
No. Rolf tricked me. He led me to the edge of the stairs.
How is leading?
Well, the little Ted is hiding by the mill wheel right now. I won't say anything to Father if you were to be careless with your king as you search there.
Use WASD keys to walk around. Use right and left arrow keys to turn on the spot.
How is leading someone to the edge of the stairs tricking?
There. Go ahead.
I don't get it.
Swing.
Press arrow keys in the direction you wish to swing.
Stop it, Alex! Alex,
It's Uncle.
this game is over. Rolf will be wanted back in the kitchens.
Yes, my lord.
Should have said no.
You may go too, Theo.
Yes, Uncle.
You should have said. No need to be sorry, you should have said no
I
to
see
him.
you've found a new use for your king.
What is my punishment?
None.
If anyone should be punished, it's me. The things I should have taught you years ago.
Like what?
I stand directly in front of you. And I want you to swing your cane at me.
You want me to hit you?
Yes. My punishment.
Not punishment.
Your first lesson.
Press arrow keys in the direction you wish to swing.
Swing at me. Now. Excellent. Now, when I move, your head will remain facing forward as to conceal your level of awareness from your enemy.
My enemy?
Listen. Now swing at me again. Very good. Now, I'm moving to stand directly in front of you again. I want you to swing as many times as you can, as fast as you can. That's good. Know your limit. You want to be selective with your strikes.
You will be limited to only a few consecutive strikes before you must pause to catch your breath.
An exhausted fighter is a dead fighter. And what do you think is the first rule of combat?
Don't die?
Precisely.
Hello? Uncle?
I'm not your uncle.
The carriage. It must have overturned. It's night. How long have I been out? I need water. I'll have to get to the river. Uncle? Hello? Don't be stupid, Alex.
I'm not
Say
being...
you'll find a friendly answer. Ah, wolves. That's reassuring.
Not really.
Whoa! Oh. A body. Soldier. Fur-lined tunic. He's not one of ours. Perhaps Uncle made it out okay. Let's see here. Yes. A sword. Rusted. Broken. Better than nothing. And a scabbard. You'll have to do for now.
You have gained a Tier 1 sword. The tab key will bring up the character menu, where you can review equipment, coin, and travel options.
Yes. I don't think I've ever been so thirsty. Who's there? Uncle? Okay. Not Uncle. You like sticks? Go get it.
I think you missed.
I've got a heavy one here now. Fair warning, you're getting this one in the muzzle.
Okay, that was pretty
Well,
good.
I won't be sleeping tonight. What do I do, Uncle? What would Theo do? I suppose a king wouldn't find himself alone 500 miles from his home. 500 miles. I suppose I start walking. All roads lead east, they say. Unless you're walking in the exact wrong direction. Talking to yourself like a madwoman. Who's there? Friend or foe?
Friend.
Friends, are you with the Odetted Horde?
No. I have no money.
I'm not out to rob you.
You're limping. You're injured.
You're blind, but perceptive.
Friend or foe?
You're highborn. You're not from the borderlands.
And you?
A shepherd
Where's your flock?
in the bellies of barbarians.
We are not foes, then?
It would appear not.
I hear men approaching. Are they the King's Guard?
Afraid not, girl. This is where we part ways. Good luck.
Wait!
Well, what do we have? Looks like a shiny prize to me. Don't suppose she's the one the general's looking for?
Okay. Stay calm. Think, Alex.
You wanted to see me, Uncle?
You are going to learn how to use a sword today.
My father wants me to learn how to use a sword.
In truth, no, he does not. However, Princess and future protector of the realm need first be able to protect herself.
Wouldn't that be my brother's job? Protector of the realm.
Firstborns get killed every day, girls. You're going to learn this. Here, take this sword. Grip it firmly. You know I've never cared that you're blind. And our enemies will not care about that either when they set out to kill you. Now, I want you to swing your sword at me. Don't worry, the blade is not sharp.
Press arrow keys in the direction you wish to swing.
Excellent. As you can hear, your attacks are easy for me to parry as long as I'm not trying to do something else.
Something else? Like what?
Like hitting you.
That hurt!
Now, if you don't want that to happen again, you're going to have to hit me first. And if you're quick enough, I won't be able to parry. Are you ready?
I suppose?
Listen for sounds that lead into my swing. My armor, the shift of my weight, and swing the second you hear it.
Okay.
Very good. One more time. Oh, excellent. Now, shall we play a little game?
No?
Yes.
Strike me 3 times and you win.
All right.
Oh, and I'm going to move around this time. Very good. That's 3 for you, niece. Well done.
That's the fastest I've ever done this section.
I know you think you don't need to learn this, but our enemies are unyielding and they show no mercy. Not for the young, nor the old, nor the blind. I want you to be strong. Even stronger than your brother, because no one knows what the future might hold for you.
All right, Uncle.
What's wrong with you, girl? What are you staring at?
Stay back, or I'll start swinging.
Where's the other half of your sword? What are you waiting for? I think she is blind. Then that should make it easy for you, hella did myself. You sure you want to do this?
Girl.
Is that the shepherd?
Yes. Take my hand before more arrive.
Where are you taking me?
Safety. I have a camp nearby.
I think that's even better than my last run. And we have minutes of time saved, so even if I lose a little bit of time...
Sorry, girl, for running off. What's a lame shepherd going to do against practiced killers?
Help.
I suppose I should thank you for coming back.
I suppose you're welcome.
I need to get back to the capital. To my brother.
The capital. What are you doing out here? Merchant family?
My family is very wealthy. There would be a reward if I was escorted back safely.
Escort a blind girl 500 miles down a treacherous valley in the wake of an invading horde. Not sure what reward would be worth that.
What would you do with me then?
Teach you to tend sheep? Get your pretty hands dirty.
You could buy 1,000 sheep with the reward my family could provide.
1,000? Must be some family you have. Or you don't know the price of sheep. Do you have a name?
Alex.
That's
Alex.
my name, yes.
I am Abd al-Rashid. Call me Shepherd if you like.
Okay. Shepherd.
Abdul.
Getting you home, Alex, will depend on where the Odedin are headed, how well I can heal up, and who we can find to help us on the way.
My uncle and I were traveling with the guard when we were attacked. They may still be around.
If that horde set upon them, they would have been killed.
I'm still here.
Then you were not worth the trouble. Get some rest. It will be safer to travel later at night. I suppose you're indifferent to the dark.
Thank you, Shepherd.
Don't thank me yet, sheep. The valley home is long and winding. It conceals more than just barbarians.
Alex, pay attention.
Yes, Uncle.
Now, as a blind fighter, you will be well served to have a shield. Now take it here with your left hand,
It's heavy.
as it should be. Now, this time, when I swing at you, I want you to raise your shield.
Press and hold A, W, or D keys to raise your shield in the direction of your target.
Are you ready?
Sure.
Raise your shield. Excellent. Now, right after you block my attack, you will have a split second to counterattack. It's a more defensive way to fight. Give it a try. Block my attack and immediately counterattack.
Press A, W, or D keys to hold your shield in the direction of your target. After blocking your opponent, press the right, left, or up arrow key to counterattack.
Very good. Another game then. Defeat me any way you want. Attack as I swing or block and counterattack. On guard, girl. Once again. Well done, miss.
Alex, wake up.
What is it?
Odedin. They've set up camp on the ridge above us. We have to get moving. Follow me. This way. Over here. It's a raiding party. They supply the horde as it moves. I'm afraid this won't be the last one we run into.
What do you see?
About 10 warriors, in small groups around the clearing. No room to get around. There's no central fire. They probably don't like each other much.
I'll need a shield.
What are you going to do with that?
Use it if I have to.
For now, I'll try to draw them away. You stay here.
Wait!
That won't
Come
work.
back for you.
My uncle promised me the same thing.
I am the cunning shepherd. I won't get caught. Oh, son of a dog. What do you want? No. Wait.
Fortune shines upon us.
It's the royal brat.
We have our orders. Kill her and bring her to the general.
No!
Alex, are you listening?
What?
You were off somewhere. I said, I'll draw them away. You wait here.
No. It's not going to work.
How would you know that?
I just do. It's too dark. We'll move together. I'll lead.
All right. We'll need to get to the river. Hey, look what I found.
What is this?
The shield you requested.
Is this a barrel lid?
It suits you. Now keep moving.
You have gained a Tier 1 shield.
Look what I found.
To you too.
Did you hear that?
Where do you come from?
Are you there, Shepherd?
Yes. I think we're clear of the camp. Damn it! A patrol.
Hey, you there. Who are you?
Stay calm, Alex. Let me talk.
Look at me.
My sister and I were just returning home from treating lepers outside Bolt Keep.
Lepers, you say? Bring the torch.
Bring the torch.
Sorry,
Don't
Alex.
bring the
We'll
torch
have to
if you don't want to bring
Or
the
fight.
torch.
It's the missing princess.
What tells the others?
And share the glory? I don't think so. Keep up, girl.
You really know how to use a barrel lid.
I have my uncle to thank for that.
We have to keep moving downriver. I need to find a settlement. Somewhere to heal up.
Lead the way, Shepherd. Do you know this village?
It's called Braga. But that's all I know. I've never been this far east.
Describe it for me.
Well, looks like a village. Too small and out of the way for the horde to bother with. There's a smith, some cellars, an inn.
Your leg. You going to be all right?
Not without clean dressings and herbals.
I don't have any money.
You'll have to sell something. Your clothes, maybe.
My clothes?
Your fancy cloak must be worth something, and you'll draw less attention without it. Have a look around. I'll be at home here with the animals.
We had you coming north to south. Ah, here's a young woman who knows a thing or two about finer things. I know a merchant from the capital when I see one. I can give you an excellent price on the furs. Well, fine pelts this warm west of Riverton.
Actually, I'm looking to sell. My cloak.
Times is hard for me, too. Not sure what I could afford.
100 copper?
Ah! I mistook you for a fellow merchant. I see now that you're a highway robber. Why don't you just take my entire cart while you're at it? I could also throw in what's left of my teeth, if you like.
What do you want then?
10 copper. Final offer.
Now who's the thief?
Whoa, 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 no, no, now that I see the cloak from the back, it's very nice. 15 copper. True, my final offer.
20.
Done. That's 15 and 20 copper as agreed. Nice doing business with you. Fight Silks! Won't turn! We had you coming north to south! Fight Silks!
You looking for something, child?
I'm looking for healing supplies. Dressings for a wound, and something for infection.
Are you hurt?
No, it's for my friend.
Can you bring him in? I can have a look.
I'll just take the supplies.
It will be 10 copper for the bandages and poultice.
Here you are.
Thank you, child. And this is everything you need.
Over here, sheep. This way, Alex.
I have the supplies.
Thank you.
Do you need help with the dressing?
I know what I'm doing. Not my first blade wound. I've spent more time in pastures fending off bandits than wolves. I suppose you're not used to sleeping with livestock.
Thankfully, no. They're warm, at least.
I'll need a couple days before I can travel. But it will give us time to collect a few things. We'll need a bow for hunting, and money. Don't suppose you know a trade?
I'd like to find a better weapon. Perhaps some armor.
A sheep in wolf's clothing. I suppose it will make bandits on the road think twice. Get some sleep, Alex. All right. We should head for the inn and ask about work. Won't get anywhere without going. Just follow the music. Here we are, the Wandering Goat. I'll assume it's an inn and not a stable. Shall we enter? It's pretty empty in here. But I guess it won't hurt to ask around.
I was supposed to meet your cousin there. I have a shipment of silks for him. Why he'd be trying to sell silk out here is beyond me.
I spoke with your cousin. He was selling just outside.
I've been told he ran afoul with the local fur traders. He's negotiating with them at their camp. I was hoping to find someone to accompany me there.
Do we look like bodyguards?
Ha! No. But you're obviously not from the village, so I can trust you would be reliable witnesses on my behalf should something go wrong. I can pay you 50 copper, assuming I make it back here safely.
We'll do it. I kind of liked your cousin.
Well, you'd be the first. You can wait here.
That's close enough.
Gentlemen, cousin.
Hello, Byron. Tell them our offer.
They want me to give them all my money and all my wares and head home with you, never to return here again, in exchange for me life. What they fail to understand is that me life ain't worth a third of that on the open market.
It seems to me, cousin, that you don't have much of a bargaining position here.
And on the contrary, you see, I head the pelts, and if they kill me, they will never find them.
And if you tell them where they are?
Then they'll probably kill me anyway.
Well, I fail to see what I can do to help here. Good luck, cousin.
No, wait. Cousin.
We should leave now.
No! No! Please, help me. Help me! You can have your cloak back!
Stand aside.
Let's go, Alex.
I said stand aside.
No. He stays with
To
us.
hell with you.
That was reckless, Alex.
No.
We couldn't just leave him.
And why not?
How did I ever faint you?
How about giving us the 50 copper your cousin promised us?
Oh. All right. I was about 35.
You dirty.
I jest.
Dirty.
I jest. 50 copper, and I'll throw in a couple pelts. Yeah?
What are you saying is dirty about him? Or... I don't understand.
Gained 50 copper in coin and salvage.
We have a little coin, so let's see about getting that bow. We should head for the smith.
Can I help you?
We need a bow.
And perhaps a little steel for the road east.
You know that the Horde is on the march.
Well aware. Thank you.
I haven't done much in weapons since the local garrison left years back, but I have a couple of salvage pieces laying around. I have...
This item.
Here you are, girl. Don't cut yourself. I think this padded armor, this oak shield should serve you better. I have this old hunting bow. Good luck with that. If you're headed east, you will need it.
I'll be going now.
Character and travel map.
We are here in Blaga. Rivertown is 4 days' journey from here.
Easy time save.
What is it?
Just changing my dressings.
How's your leg?
Better. It's my hand I'm worried about.
Your hand?
My fighting hand.
What did they do to you? That's why you wear the cloak.
That is just say I had more fingers before the Odedan arrived.
My uncle would go on about the savagery of the Odedan. I never knew how much to believe.
The Odedan are not savages. They are nomads. Raiders. I've traded with them.
Why would they be attacking shepherds?
I was simply in their path. Warriors are savage when they need to be. You may need to be savage one day too.
I'm not supposed to be outside of the keep. What if we get caught?
Father's not even in the city.
What about Uncle?
He has you swinging his sword. Why not shooting a bow?
I suppose... What am I shooting?
There are pigs that come around here looking for scraps in the evening.
I don't want to kill anything.
The arrows are blunted. I doubt they would go through parchment. There's one now. Just at the tree line. Do you hear it?
Yes.
Let's move in slowly to set up the shot.
Use the WASD and arrow keys to move in on your target. Hold down Alt key to move more slowly and quietly.
There, perfect. It's frozen. He knows we're here. Any closer, he'll run off.
Center your target by tapping right and left arrow keys. Push and hold spacebar to draw your bow and release to fire.
Well done. You hit it.
I did.
Ooh, there's a nice fat one. Do you hear it? It's peeing on that tree. It's close enough. You can shoot from here.
Ah! Hey! He did that!
Roll?
Honest mistake, Rose. She mistook you for a pig.
I can spit in your food, you know.
That wasn't nice.
But it was worth it.
What if he tries something to get back at me?
He won't. You know Uncle and I will always protect you.
Even when you're busy being king.
Especially when I'm busy being king.
What now?
I hear an animal.
Wolves?
No. I think it's a boy. Our provisions will only last so long. This could mean food for weeks.
What do you need me to do?
Stop snoring.
I snore?
Shh. It's right there. I have a clear shot. My hand. It's still weak.
Here, give me the bow.
What?
I used to hunt with my brother.
You're a hunter now too?
Not really, but I can shoot a bow. I'll try to get closer.
I think I recall an old adage about that under the blind.
Shh.
It's Caesar's. Feels ready, You did it. I'll be damned. Suppose you don't know how to butcher it.
I'll leave that to you. I've got the pretty hands. do I get to be hit with today, Uncle?
You sound almost happy to be here.
Just glad to be out of my room.
Well, I'm sure I can put an end to that. Draw your sword. Right. Now, I want to teach you something that will allow you to take the fight to the enemy. A heavy, overhead swing has the possibility to break through the enemy's guard. You will no longer be limited to waiting for the enemy to attack first. I want you to give it a try. Raise your weapon over your head.
To execute a heavy attack, hold the down arrow until wind-up is complete. Then push in the direction you wish to swing.
Excellent. Now, try again as I move. Very good. Now, when you break my guard, you should be able to press your advantage right away.
When an enemy's guard is broken, you will have a window in which you can freely strike.
Break my guard and continue to attack. Excellent. Now, in the field you won't always be able to break an enemy's guard. Continued attacks will expose yourself to my counterattack.
If a heavy attack is parried, you should raise shield in preparation for counterattack.
Listen carefully to whether or not you break my guard. Be prepared for my counterattack. Again. Again. Very good. Now, these attacks take time and energy. Can be turned away by shields. You won't always be able to use them.
Heavy attacks are most effective when fighting in single combat or against hesitant enemies without shields. In addition, impact weapons such as hammers, axes, and maces are favored to sword when using heavy attacks.
The important thing to remember is that the warrior with the most options will more often win the day.
So you've met many Odetta?
A few, yes.
What are they like when they're not trying to kill you?
They come from tribes across the northern plain. Some are farmers and herders, some are nomads hunting or raiding, or trading with the great cities in the far west. Some have olive skin, some are darker. Some are pale as milk.
What they look like means very little to me.
Ah, yes. Though it means a great deal to some. That's why their warriors brand their skin. And they dust themselves with chalk for battle. Makes them feel like one. An avalanche of white crashing down on their enemies.
Huh. I wonder...
Alex, wait. I see tracks ahead. Where the path narrows.
What's happening?
Oh, Daddy.
Got him.
Well done, Alex. But we stick to the woods from now on.
You have gained 30 copper in coin and salvage.
That's pretty good.
These flies are murderous.
Not what you are used to back in Glades.
We have flies. But everything out here bites. Wolves. Are they close?
Yes, I see them. A pack, larger than I've ever seen. They're closing in. We'll need to fight them back before they overwhelm us. I've never seen wolves that aggressive.
We may have been better off on the road.
We should find the village before nightfall.
So, what is the life of a shepherd like in the Borderlands?
Quiet. Sometimes peaceful. Sometimes dangerous with spring floods or raiders sweeping through the Vale. It's mostly lonely.
Do sheep make poor companions, then?
That's the subject of too many jokes in the Borderlands.
I smell smoke.
There's the village beyond the tree line.
What's happening?
I think there's a fire. Follow me. Looks like raiders came through. Stables and manor houses are ablaze.
You, in the hood! Don't stand there gawking! Grab a bucket and run it down to the river!
Don't grab a bucket if you don't want to grab a bucket.
Grab a bucket!
No, don't if you don't want to.
Can we help them?
Wait here, Alex. See what I can do.
Where are you? Hello? There's someone trapped in the stable. I'm coming for you. Where are you?
I'm right here.
Come with me. Take my hand.
Thank you.
I'm saving someone's life.
Over here. This way. Over here, Alex. I leave you for what? 2 minutes and you run into a burning building.
She saved my life.
Who did this to your village?
Dead. Only a handful, but they took the chief's daughter hostage. We were helpless as they looted our stores.
They said they'd release her on the road as long as we didn't follow. We're sending a small party out to get her.
We'll come with you. Safety in numbers, right?
I don't think it's wise, Alex. They will have killed the girl by now.
Are you coming?
We're better off on our own. If you want my help, you have to trust me.
You'd best go on without us. We'd only slow you down. So you think they'll kill the hostage?
Most likely. Those villagers have little to offer them in ransom.
And you would still defend their savagery?
It's not a matter of defending it. I understand its purpose. One brutal statement sends a clear message. Discourages the resistance, which only leads to more bloodshed.
Why are they doing this? Invading the Borderlands?
That is a good question. The Odedan have little interest in claiming land. That's something for you Easterners. Perhaps the Odedan want to remind Blades that the Borderlands don't belong to anyone.
You have no love for the kingdom.
Do I love castles and garrisons and taxes? No.
And what about burning villages and killing hostages?
There are many things I'm sure you'll find unpleasant outside the fancy garages and castles.
Shh. I hear voices. By the river.
In 10 miles. They're not following us. I think it's safe to kill her.
We're not going to free her.
How long do you think she will last us? We'll be doing her a favor.
She's still alive.
Hold on. There are at least 5 warriors. We're not charging in there.
I'll use my bow. Take out a few before they see us.
That is a terrible idea, Alex.
You're going to let them kill that girl?
No. I'm going to keep you from killing yourself. This way, Alex. Leave them. Alex, let's go.
Press the...
Good. There's nothing we can do anyway.
Guard up here. You need to protect your head.
You were quick enough to hit me.
I might consider it.
Ah, Alex, please join us. Theo is in need of a good smack in the face.
I'd like to see her try.
Here, take your sword.
Are you sure about this, Uncle?
I'll go easy on you, sister.
You'll do no such thing, Theo. You must first defeat your enemy before granting quarter. Here is your shield.
Do I get a shield too? It's only fair.
Would you also like a blindfold?
Uncle, you know he won't let me win.
I'm counting on it. You need to teach him a lesson. Theo is quick, but predictable. He'll come at you with a flurry of swings. Block them all before you counterattack.
You must wait until combo attacks end before safely counterattacking.
All right? Go to it.
Damn it.
You need to vary your attack, Theo. Alternate between the heavy overhead swing and the quick slashes. Right, Alex. You should be able to hear his heavy attack a mile away. You can counter that right after you block it.
You will be able to hear the difference between a heavy single swing and quick combo swinging. Recognizing the difference will allow you to time your counterattacks.
Enough, Alex.
Sorry, brother.
Next time she fights without a shield.
Next time you'll keep your guard up when I tell you to.
I shouldn't have upset him.
He needs to learn humility. Every good king does.
Some
One of the traits I fear he lacks.
I suppose I was born with humility.
You, Alex, were born with a great many gifts. Don't you ever forget it.
we really shouldn't have upset him. Right.
Stay close, Alex. We are at the gorge. I can see rivers down in the distance.
Describe it for me.
It's a steep climb down to the ferry dock, but the river will be our best hope of getting ahead of the horde.
No, describe the view.
The view? I suppose it's nice.
Go on.
The sun is setting. Beyond the town. The sky is red.
I can't picture colors.
Me neither.
The sky is like fire. It warms the clouds piled up like wool on the horizon.
Yes.
However, the light on the river has turned it into a writhing serpent, burning its way through the forest. That is our path.
Thank you, Shepherd. You're quite the poet.
In a past life, perhaps. You look worried, Sheep.
I don't like boats.
Not to worry then. This is more of a makeshift raft.
Nearly drowned as a child. Slipped into the castle reservoir. My brother was there to pull me out. Theo was always there when I needed him.
Well, do your best not to fall in. I can't swim.
Ferryman, how much farther to Rivertown?
My name's Kadir. You always go around calling people by their occupation?
Will we be on the water much longer, Dare?
Not long now. Ah, what's this now? They know I don't ferry anything valuable. No offense.
Pirates?
2 boats. If you have steel on hand, I'd flash it now. They'll dump you in the river as soon as rob you.
You don't sound that worried.
Killing the ferryman is bad for business. Hey! Watch it with the arrows!
Shepherd, get behind my shield.
Coming aboard!
Another boat, Alex.
Just give us what we want.
No!
Was that the last of them?
Yes.
Those lot were amateurs. The pirates downstream won't be so easy. Here we are, river town.
We don't plan on staying long. How will we find you when we are ready to leave?
I ring the bell when I'm heading out. I gather you intend to travel east.
That is the plan, yes.
I don't take travelers past the Archibald.
How far is that?
About 5 miles.
How much do you want? To take us all the way to the King's Road?
How much? We are not haggling here. I don't go past the Archibald.
Any thoughts on how we get back to the kingdom?
Become a pirate? Good luck.
Let's have a look around. See if we can find the way east. We're at the inn. It is busy. A lot of people passing through Rivertown.
If you want to move anything on the water, you'll have to get in with the pirates.
Will they accept coin for passage?
They're not about to accept coin that they already take freely. You need to plead your case with the washerwoman.
The washerwoman?
Her entire family is in with the pirates. She sends them signals down the river with the way she hangs the clothes. You'll find her down at the docks. Sunrise to sunset.
Thank you.
We should talk to a few more people before heading to the docks.
Okay.
What do you want? I'm full up today if you're looking for laundry.
We were told that you could help us get past the pirate blockade.
Well, you were told wrong. I wash, I dry, I charge 2 copper a basket.
Can we help you then? Hang these up?
Put that down. You'll get it all wrong.
There is a militia in town. A rough bunch in need of washing. We could bring them down.
Easy, Shepherd. We were told you work for the pirates, and I need to get down the river to see my family. I have little to offer, or steal for that matter, but I have little choice but to rely on the kindness of strangers, like yourself.
What makes you think I have kindness to spare?
Surely anyone can understand what it is to be in need.
Perhaps you would do me a kindness in exchange.
Perhaps. What do you need?
My daughters and eldest son joined the pirates after my husband left the garrison. My youngest boy, Alphonse, is still with me. But his sisters will come for him. And he too will be lost to the river.
What can we do?
Take him south, to my brother. He is a good man, a tradesman. He can offer him more than I can here. Would you do this?
We'll help you.
For safe passage on the river.
Yes. Safe passage for safe passage. You have my word.
Alphonse, is it? Do you know your uncle well?
Never met him.
Your mother says he's a good man.
My mother also said I could join my sisters after the winter. What's wrong with your eyes?
What's wrong with your manners?
It's okay, Shepherd. I'm blind.
How do you get around like that?
With practice and patience. With the help of a stick.
A cane.
With the help of my friend here. With the help of a weapon if need be. We all need help sometimes. You don't think your uncle could help you? Help you find an honest life?
I want my own life. My mother sends me off with a blind woman and a cripple.
We'll get you to your uncle safely.
Not if I can help it. Good luck finding me.
Alphonse, wait!
Why can't anything be easy?
We'll get him back. Let's go. I can hear him, just ahead.
Careful, Alex. You're going to kill yourself. I'm going to kill myself.
Wolf! Attack! Careful, Alex. I've never seen wolves act like this.
That was fast.
Are you okay, boy?
Don't touch me. I just want to be with my family, with my sisters. Can't you see that?
I can. I wanted to be with my brother and I was forced to leave him. I'm stuck out here. Hundreds of miles from home because of a choice that was made for me.
What do you want to do, Alex? Take it to his sisters.
I can't force you. I won't force you. Choice is yours.
And my sisters can help you get down the river to your family.
Thank you.
It's Alphonse! Let me get a look at you. What happened?
Wolves. I fought them off. We fought them off. Alex here is blind, but she can fight.
She looks it. Are you here to become pirates?
Regretfully, no. We're looking to take the river east.
It's not safe for us to travel that far. The merchants down east are raising militias. If you give this coin to a ferryman in Rivertown, he will take you there. Anyone with this coin has our blessing.
Thank you.
Our little brother is where he belongs.
Your mother. She worries about you out here.
Mothers worry. It's all they can do once their babies fledge.
But you'll be careful, won't you?
We'll run this river. We have nothing to fear. And take this for your trouble. It looks better than the bow you're carrying.
You have gained a military bow. Your old bow is worth 15 copper and will be added to your coin total.
It sounds like the ferryman's heading out. We can go see what this special coin will buy us.
There we go.
Hello again.
We'd like you to take us to the King's Road. We have payment.
I don't. Wait.
You don't wait, huh?
Where did you get that?
We were told it did not matter.
Right you are. Climb aboard when you're ready.
We should think...
Carry, track.
We are here in Rivertown. The mountain pass is a 5-day journey from where the ferry meets the King's Road.
This is it. The King's Road is just up the bank. I have to warn you, the gentle parts of the Vale are behind you. The mountain pass, heading into winter, isn't for the faint of heart.
We'll keep that in mind.
If you did, you wouldn't take another step. So long.
Looks like the road is clear. Here, take my hand, I'll help you up the bank.
Hello, Princess.
Oh! You startled me.
You're the blind woman from the market.
I prefer to be called Maggie. And you're the travellers who've been making all the fuss.
How did you make it out?
I walked.
That's not possible.
Sure it is. You put one foot in front of the other and repeat.
I mean, you're blind. And there was no land route to get it.
There are plenty of routes if you know what you're doing. Where are you headed?
Why would that be business of yours?
You might need my help. There's safety in numbers, you know.
You might be safer, but we'll be slower.
Don't flatter yourself. There's no substitute for life experience.
We're headed east.
I have a place along the King's Road. You can spend a night there. Break up the trip a little.
What kind of place?
It's your standard hovel, but better than the lice-infested inns along the way. No, a dead un will be snooping around, I can promise you that.
We'll be fine on our own. Thank you. Let's get moving.
What's the harm in escorting her back to her hovel?
We can't have her slowing us down. We need to get ahead of the horde.
I can hear her following us.
Then we happen to be sharing the road. Until wolves take it.
Unkind.
Regardless, we are not waiting for them.
This is my favorite theme from this game. Heck yeah.
I'm always good traveller now. Quieter, less busy. When you're in a city, then it's walking. There's nowhere you can't go on foot. Wagons need roads, boats need rivers. Did you know that section of river you were on meanders for 20 miles? I walked less than 10.
She can move for an old crow.
Damn right I can move. Been moving most of my life. You sit still and you shrivel up. You keep moving and you find things. Discover things. Some things you can't explain, so you move on to discover other things that explain those things.
I've covered more ground in the past few days than I have in all my years living in...
Stop. Close again.
Living in what?
Dare you take another step?
What is it?
The woods. You smell it?
Pine trees.
Not the pine trees, you damn gloit.
I smell ash. Fire.
Brimstone. Look to the woods.
Something is moving. Something dark.
Wolves.
Not like I've ever seen.
Run. Now.
Take my hand.
Yes, lead the way. I'll fend them off.
Here's some more. No! A rock race. We're trapped.
Get behind me.
What is she doing?
You wouldn't believe it if I told you. Alex, your weapon. It's on fire.
I know you can use the damn thing. Don't swing the tail.
Are they gone?
Yes. For now.
That was pretty good.
How far is your shelter?
Not far. We'll be safe there. Follow me. I'll start the fire.
What was that?
Nether wolves. Spawned by the Fae, no doubt.
No, what you did. In the woods back there.
You've never seen a blind woman throw fire around before.
No one sees that.
Or there's much sighted folk don't see. You know it, Princess. You see it, don't you? Glimpses of the future. Tell your friend.
I do. I see misfortune before it happens.
Flashes from the past.
When needed, yes.
You are a seer, like me, like a rare few throughout the world. It's a power we draw from the Fey realm. The same power that brings the fire and all manner of magic.
So I could do what you do, with fire?
Perhaps. But not like me, princess.
Why must you keep calling me princess?
It's your title. By birth. You don't think much of old Maggie if you don't think I could see who you are. Even your friend here was able to figure that out, eh?
Yes.
The silence tells you all you need to know. The point is, none matters. We are all in grave danger. These wolves, the Horde, none of this is by chance. You two are going to help me get to the bottom of it all.
We're headed home to Glades, to my brother.
You may not have a lot to say about where you're going. You're not likely to get through the pass without our help.
There are more of you?
I have a husband who takes up residence in the mountain village of Crow. It's near the pass. He'll shelter us while we figure out how to get you home.
Thank you, Maggie. You were right. There is safety in numbers.
You two should try to get some rest. I'll keep watch tonight.
Up you get, Your Eminence.
Please, don't call me that. Is it morning already?
It is noon. We should head out.
We have 3 days' journey to Crow. I have rations, but we may have to hunt along the way.
We'll get started then.
Hold on. There are things to consider. The road ahead is notorious for bandits and other ne'er-do-wells. Maybe better to wait for nightfall.
I would rather run into bandits than more of those creatures. What does our princess think? We'll set out now then, with the daylight.
We'll head out now. Bandits will be a welcome change after last night. So what do these nether wolves want?
To kill. To feed. They're minions of unsavory characters from the Fey realm. Shades and the like.
Shades?
Your mother never told you that shades would drag you away into the night if you didn't go to bed.
My mother died when I was young. The only thing my brother and I feared was our father. Oh, and according to my uncle, the endless list of enemies that were coming to murder our family, which I suppose now is mostly true.
Shades are just as real. They rarely stray from the Fey realm, but they can possess creatures from our world, like wolves, and set them about doing their work.
Good day to you ladies and gentlemen, I have to assume.
We don't want trouble, lads.
You won't be any trouble at all.
Put those away, boys. The old woman is not to be trifled with.
This old bat?
Trust me, we'll be playing with fire.
Was that supposed to mean something?
This is the part where you bring the fire, bitch.
The powers of the Fey are not at your beck and call.
But it would be helpful, no?
Draw your weapon, Alex.
Hand over the coin. You're not going to hand over your coin?
Alex! Strayed a little far from home.
I can hear the coin on you.
Always
Why wouldn't you use your magic?
The princess's steel was impressive enough. We can't have stories about sorcerers following us into the mountains.
You have gained 60 copper in coin and salvage.
snores worse than you.
Stand down, you blatant wazzock.
You don't think seers can accidentally cast spells in their sleep, do you?
Shepherd, what is your real name again?
Abd al-Rashid.
Abdal Rashid.
Not bad. Though I don't mind being called Shepherd. Reminds me of my purpose.
How long have you known who I was?
From the first. There was word about the missing princess.
And you didn't let on?
You clearly were not looking to tell me. What would be the point?
So I didn't have to keep up the act.
What act? Would you have been ordering me around as a servant?
No.
How are princesses different from shepherds?
More is expected of us.
Like what?
My brother was expected to rule glades from birth, and he does. He was tutored and trained, so was I. Frankly, I wasn't sure what was expected of me until my father sent me to the borderlands. To lord over a castle there.
What would make you a good lord?
I'm sure I wouldn't have made much of one.
You could do worse, you Easterners. What if a king had a stupid or weak or cruel child? You all suffer. In the borderlands, we always follow the strongest and most cunning, no matter where they come from.
What about the Odedan?
It's the same.
Well, my brother is not stupid. Or weak. We will not have suffered for him becoming king. It's only a matter of a few minutes that the kingdom could have had a blind ruler.
You are a twin.
I am. So perhaps fate isn't so bad at choosing leaders after all. Theo is a natural leader. People listen to him.
They would not do the same for you?
Why would anyone listen to a blind woman?
Because good kings listen.
Because you listen to them.
That too. Oh, sorry for the spoiler.
Are you listening, Alex?
Yes, sorry, Uncle. Just wondering why you're not drawing your sword.
I have something else in mind today, Alex. The sword is an elegant weapon made for self-defense on the road. Easy to carry and easy to dismiss as ornamental. Your shield, however, makes it a weapon of war. And there are other weapons you will only find on the battlefield. Brutal weapons made to pierce armor, crush bone. This, Alex, is a war hammer.
A war hammer?
Actually, it's a wooden maul. A safer substitute for training against a true war hammer. It's not much heavier than your sword, but it serves a much different purpose. When wielded by a strong enough opponent, blows from these weapons can injure, even through your shield. Blocking heavy attacks from these weapons is still better than taking the full force of the blow. However, blocking will wear you down, and it is best to interrupt the swing with your own well-timed attack. Are you ready?
I doubt it. But let's give it a go.
On guard. Interrupt my attack. Try again.
Man, I'm losing time.
Excellent.
There
Finally,
we go.
I'm going to come at you with alternating heavy attacks and quick combos. Start with your shield raised while you listen for which attack is coming.
Listen for the type of attack. Interrupt the heavy attacks and block and counter the quick combos.
Very good. Excellent. I pray you have no cause to face these weapons in battle. The soldier must be prepared.
Soldier? I thought I was a princess.
The princess should not ask a subject to be something she's not willing to be herself.
I understand.
The valley is much wider here in the mountains. It feels good to be in open country again.
We're exposed out here.
So are our enemies.
Sound more like my uncle than a shepherd.
Men are no different from wolves and jackals. It's the ones I cannot see that I fear most. There is a ridge on our right. A good spot for an ambush. However, once we are past it, I can relax for another mile at least. In the woods, I have no peace. Hold up.
Jackals. On the ridge.
Fighters in mail with battle axes.
I hear them. Clansmen. We may be fine as long as we're not in Mara territory. Clan borders change yearly.
How will we know if we are in Mara territory?
We're in Mara territory. Ready your shield, Alex. They may throw the first axe if they charge.
You made a mistake, lass.
Those were scouts. The Mara clan are on the move.
The Odedin are driving them out?
Or they are emboldened, looking to move on other clans in the chaos. Sorry to say, Shepherd, you won't find much peace out here.
You have gained 80 copper in coin and salvage.
Akram, open up!
Has it been long since you've seen your husband?
Not long, just a few years. We know you're in there. No sense hiding.
And he's an older gentleman. About your age?
Oh, he's seen his share of winters, yes. I'd know if he's dead if that's what you're getting at.
If only I was so lucky.
Akram, get down here. We have guests.
You lost the key again? Typical. Well, coming down.
Hello.
Pleasure, pleasure. Come, sit. I'll put something on. I can't promise you it will taste any good. I lost my sense of taste years ago. Drinking something this old witch made for me. How long are you staying this time?
As long as I get me.
Just the night. We'll be heading for the pass in the morning.
You won't be heading for the pass before spring. The snows have set in. Hope you like turnips. It's all I got. You think she would have brought some food with her after being away for what, 2 years?
You could always come with me, you know.
I have the library to maintain. You really want to start up this argument again?
Well, I'm not your errand girl. Akram considers himself a seer as well. He's more interested in the past, the history of the craft, he calls it.
So, they're in on the game. They know about the Fae?
If you were any kind of seer, you'd know this before we walked in the door.
What brought them around to believing you?
Netherwolves.
How many?
10 or more. Must have been a pack that was exposed to a rift.
They're up to something. The Fae. Stories have been around town in the past few weeks. Do you think they're surfacing in aid of the Horde?
Picking sides? You know that's not their way. I'm still working out their plan.
Well, after you're watered up, you should head into the village. Ask around.
We just need to get back to the capital as soon as possible.
Is there any way to get through the pass now?
We can get you through once the weather breaks. But you may not have a home to go back to if you don't heed the warnings that are presenting themselves. You need to help us first. I'm going to visit the farmsteads to inquire about the movement of the horde. You two should ask around town about any unusual happenings in the area. Folk up here always have stories. I'll travel with you if you come across anything particularly hair-raising.
What about your husband?
Akram will be at the library in the monastery. If you're looking for a place to nap, you should stop by for a visit.
What do you think?
I think it's a distraction we can't afford. Perhaps we can find a guide to take us through the pass.
You don't believe the realm is in danger?
There is danger everywhere. I plan to stay out of it.
What is the town like?
Looks like there is a proper smith here. The monastery is on the other side of the square.
I can hear the bells.
And it looks like there is some sort of celebration going on next to it.
Sounds like that's where most of the village is.
This is my favorite theme.
Looks like some monks are serving ale. They've certainly drawn a crowd.
You'd scarcely know there was an invading army around.
Join us. Our fellow brothers and sisters from Bon Arthur are here with their ale. Come, drink.
The crowd is full of monks.
Let's talk to the sober ones first.
I'll tell you about some strange business. We have a hunter staying with us at the monastery. She fled her camp in the southwood, spouting some nonsense about creatures arriving in the night, savaging the others. We were a little concerned if there was a killing going on. She may have been part of it.
Has anyone been sent to inspect the camp?
Who would go? We have our brothers and sisters from Bon Arthur to treat, and the villagers are preparing for the snows.
You're not concerned about what happened with the camp?
We are a sanctuary, and we maintain that by staying out of trouble.
See? I'm not the only one who thinks like this.
I can tell you where the camp is if you want to have a look.
We should find Maggie. She'll want to know about the camp.
All right, let's go find her.
I can already smell it. Something from the nether. You say the monks thought the hunter was mad? Funny how ignorant learned people can be.
What would they do?
They have chosen a darker side to make camp.
I believe the darker side chose them. Whatever you're seeing is not natural.
I hear something.
On the other side of the camp?
Yes. What is it?
A small rift. A connection to the Fey world. I haven't come across one in decades. We should go to it. It may have answers. You lead the way, Alex.
What's that terrible sound?
Nether wolves. Feeding.
Feeding on what?
Hunters.
Wonderful.
You have options. The wolves will take their time consuming flesh, bone and all, and once they've had a meal, they're not likely to let go. If we're careful, we may be able to move past them. Or we could try to take them with the bow, or directly with sword.
I'm at the rift. It's calling to me.
To me as well, child. I say we take the smallest of glimpses. Hold my hand. Now reach out.
We are Odedan. What need do we have for these mountain tribes?
The Fae say they are essential to our success. The pass cannot be crossed without their aid.
Why cross the pass at all? What would that give us?
Glades and realm.
What was that?
A connection to another time and place. Not too far away and only moments ago.
Who were they?
I believe it was the Odedan General and his council. They are consorting with the Fae, emboldened by prophecy or promise somehow.
The Horde intends to take Glades.
Perhaps.
The Odedan are here for plunder. They will always return.
I fear this general has much higher ambitions than his predecessors. The real question, why the Fae would want him to push so far east. They clearly want conflict. Why?
We should go now.
In a moment. I've business with the princess. Come with me, Alex.
Where are you going?
It will take but a minute. Keep watch for wolves, Shepherd. Over here, Alex.
What is it?
Now that part of you has entered the Fey realm, you will be able to draw from it.
I've entered the Fey realm?
Of course you have. Some small part of you, anyway. Now, no more questions. We must do this while it's fresh in your mind. I want you to draw your weapon.
Okay.
Recall those voices you heard.
Yes. I hear them.
Concentrate on your weapon and gently ask them to grant you flame.
Press spacebar to trigger spell.
Flame.
Yes. Marvel. You feel its wall?
I do.
I think more wolves are coming. We should... Alex!
Over time, with more encounters with the Fae, your powers will grow, Alex.
This is not natural.
It's necessary, considering what we'll have to face.
Flaming weapon spell will increase the likelihood of a critical hit. You will need to learn how to build up magic energy before triggering this spell in combat.
I'll be close by if you plan to follow up on any more leads.
We'll let you know. Monks are certainly loose with stories.
Where to, Alex?
Here's the monastery. Should we look for that?
Ah, little surprised to see you so soon. Figured you'd be up at the witch all winter.
Certainly is quiet.
The monks are all out for one last gathering before winter sets in.
Well, we're here. What can we do?
I've already found an interesting lead. Here's a record of an ancient temple on the mountainside above town. It's in ruin now, according to the monks, but by all accounts, it did once hold some manner of mystery.
Like what?
Comings and goings of odd travelers, accounts of strange noises, a secret chamber, the usual fun stuff.
You want to investigate?
No, not really, but it's what the witch wants of us.
Sounds intriguing. I say we have a look.
Shouldn't be much farther, according to the maps.
Why would they build a temple out here?
They were made in a time when ancient people maintained contact with the Fae. They were constructed around natural places where the veil that separates our world and the Fae is thinnest. These sites seem to dot the great valley that spans our realm.
What would people do with the Fae?
There's little record. Some scholars believe our worlds affect one another, and we would manage the outcomes together. Perhaps we traded with them, exchanged knowledge. Who's to say it was any different at the intersection of cultures we have in this world?
Do you know what they're like?
No one knows anymore. We only see the rare cases when our world brushes up against theirs. The wolves, for instance. Ah, I see the temple. It's set in the cliff face.
Looks bigger from the inside.
Watch your step. I'm sure there's been little upkeep of the place.
Do you hear that ringing sound? What is it?
I don't hear anything.
A musical tone?
Yes.
Where's it coming from?
The far side of the room. Don't you hear it?
No. My wife will hear these things from time to time. Drives me crazy. Can you hear that, actor, with that sound? What's wrong with your ears? The one thing she doesn't hear is me complaining about her lack of sight.
Do you know what makes the sound? It doesn't sound like a rift.
Something of the Fey realm. Likely an object that has passed between worlds. Can you lead us to it?
I think so.
Are you okay?
Yes. I think. What happened?
The floor gave way. You're in a lower chamber. I don't see another way down.
Sound is louder. I think the source is down here. I'm going to find it.
Be careful. We'll look for a way to get to you.
Turn it.
I need to move carefully. I need to move carefully.
Let's see here. Yes.
I've reached the source of the sound.
We found the passage down. Hold on.
What is it?
A massive stone statue of a warrior bent down on one knee. It holds a small figurine of a snake. There's an offering that would appear.
I wouldn't touch it.
It calls to Alex. Go ahead. Reach out. Take it. Alex,
Something just happened to me.
can you still hear the sound?
No.
Very curious. I believe you've absorbed any power the figure may have contained.
Power.
By all indications, this snake artifact would have contained dark magic.
By dark, do you mean evil?
Oh, heavens, no. No, lucky for you. It merely describes the direction of the flow of energy between our worlds. Dark magic takes from our world, gives to the Fey realm. You're likely now a conduit for energy in that direction. Whereas my Maggie works exclusively in the other direction. It is from the Fey realm that she draws the fire.
Is it dangerous?
Hope not. Scholars talk of dark magic being used to drain one's enemies of life and gaining favor from the Fey.
What was that?
The statue. Righteous.
Magnificent.
The passage out is closed.
What's happening?
I believe it wants you to return the power you've taken from the figurine.
It can have it.
By the looks of its hammer, I think it means to crush it out of you.
The powers you've absorbed, I think you're the only one who can affect it.
pray tell, was that?
A guardian. Ancient people built stone warriors that could be animated by the Fae, similar to the way wolves could be possessed. They were supposedly posted at important sites to ward off unworthy visitors.
We're unworthy then?
On the contrary, I believe you just passed a very old rite of passage.
The way out is open again.
We are free to leave this place now.
You now have the ability to build favor with successful strikes. Favor is energy that can be used in magic attacks.
I'll be resting at the monastery. Come find me when you're ready to subject me to more horrors.
The village is just waking up. Where do you want to go? The monk gathering. Should we walk through again?
Yeah, here's a fella sober face, but not in the mood either.
Why aren't the monks concerned with the Odedan here in the mountains?
What interest would Odedan have in a library? That's all the monks here have. It's riches from the mines and clan forges the Odedan are after. I'm on my way to a monastery in Old Sevlin, just an hour from here. The reliquary contains gold and silver, and they're looking for escorts south with the collection. The monks trust me. I'm still looking for a few more swords. They pay well. In silver.
I don't know, Alex.
Perhaps the monks will have information about the Horde. And a route through the pass. We can join you.
Excellent. Come, the others are waiting.
So it's just 6 of us. Will that be enough?
The clansmen are brutal fighters, but they're cautious. They only take on fights they think they can win without losses. It'd be tough for a raiding party to take on 6 armed fighters without casualties.
How much further to the monastery?
Old Sevlin is set on the plateau, just ahead. I see the sisters waiting for us. The boys will load up the cart.
Hayden, it's good to see you.
Likewise, sister. This is Sister Adamari. She'll be coming with us.
Hello.
Have you seen much of the Horde from here?
We have, and they passed us by. Perhaps they didn't know what our monastery holds. What it held, anyway. Word has it they're preoccupied with plundering mining towns. But we can't take the chance they won't be back.
I'm more worried that clan raiders might be watching us. We need to get the cart moving. Hurry it up, boys.
Do you think the clans can resist the Odedan?
They have defensible villages. They join forces. They could probably hold off the entire army.
But they won't work together. I've been told the Odedan will have control of the entire region before winter's end. They've already plundered smaller clans and built quite a war chest. I think they're going to use it to buy off the larger clans.
I heard the Mara may even join the Horde.
Heaven help us then.
Hold up. Raiders, 10 at least on the path ahead.
It's the Mara.
Hold your ground. The path is too narrow for them to flank us.
Here they come, Alex.
You a wee thing.
Wait, this one. That's all of them. Sister. Hey, let me help you. Let's get her onto the cart. So what was that about? The blind don't fight like that.
She's a seer. Never actually met one in the flesh.
A seer?
A conduit to the Fae. Not many believe in such things, but my grandmother knew one. Saw what they could do. Knew the purpose they served.
What purpose was that?
Protectors of the realm, of course. I can die now that I've met a seer.
None of that talk now, sister. Let's get a move on, lads.
Come on, get...
We need to get to safer ground.
That was one of the scenes I had the most trouble with on my first playthrough.
The camp should be safe for the night. We're well clear of the clans now. You're welcome to leave with your reward any time you like.
We should return to Crow now.
How is the sister?
I believe she'll live. Mountain folk are hardly stock, even the monks.
Where will you be headed after this?
South. Travel in any other direction is too dangerous now. You can join us if you like.
Our business takes us east.
I hope the monk's silver eases the trip some. Certainly deserve it. Take care, protector of the realm.
You have gained 150 copper in coin and salvage.
Where now? Here's the monastery. Should we look for Arthur?
Sorry to keep you waiting. There was no one around to tell me you were here.
It gave us a chance to rest, and we took it gladly.
I have found something most interesting. My wife likes to discredit my seeing abilities, but I tell you, the speed at which I found 2 more accounts of nearby temples, I'd give ancient archivists a run for their money. She could wander for years before she stumbled across these locations.
Use down and up arrow key.
I stumbled across the account of this first site by complete chance. It was in an old land registry that was misshelved. Would you believe it's the first misshelved text I found in this library? The monks here, though often drunk, never seem to make these blunders.
Fascinating. Please continue.
According to the registry, there was an old apple orchard in the woods south of the mountain, a rarity for this climate. The land was confiscated by local lords some 200 years ago for unknown reasons, but a cross-reference of this orchard with accounts of a fabled orchard from earlier texts depicts it as the location of a Fae temple that appears only at night. Considering the rarity of apples to the region, I figure that the 2 orchards must be one and the same.
Press spacebar to take up.
All right, if you come with us.
This is no doubt the place.
Where are the apple trees?
The forest has consumed the orchard, but the trees were here. See? One here managed to hang on. You can see 2 more that way. They make out the planting line.
How do we find the center?
Do you hear anything, Alex?
Not yet. Wait. I can hear it. This way. The sound. It's changing.
Changing. How?
It's moving.
Shades.
Draw your weapon.
He's off safe. It only appears after it's moved.
Are they gone?
Yes, I believe so. I pray so.
Fey Temple will not appear to us.
I don't think it was ever here. I can't help but feel that these shades were lying in wait. We were led here for the purpose of ambush. I'm starting to sound like my crazy wife.
Crazy how?
Maggie believes that there are elements of the Fey world that scheme against us for their own purpose. Their influence is limited and subtle. A misshelved registry, a foolhardy investigator. They nudge us along a path of their own design.
Why us?
One of us must be standing in their way. I'll be resting at the monastery. Come find me when you're ready to subject me to more horrors.
The village is just waking up. Where do you want to go? Here's the monastery. Should we look for that?
Well, where are we off to? Shall I go over the details? Now, here is a very detailed account dating back less than 50 years of a temple ruin located in a mountain lake. Very well. You know where to find me.
Alright.
Here's the monastery. Should we look for that?
Well, where are we off to? Shall I go over the details?
Use down and up.
Now, here is a very detailed account dating back less than 50 years of a temple ruin located in a mountain lake.
In a lake?
The temple would have sat on an island in Lake Eiger. It's more of a pond, really. The account describes a submerged ruin at its center.
How would we see anything of interest?
I've not ventured to the lake in years, and I don't recall anything above its surface. However, the water should be clear enough that we may be able to see something from the mountain slope.
Press spacebar to take up.
We'll search for evidence of the temple.
Lake Eiger should be visible just over this ridge. Watch your step, Alex. Would you look at that?
What do you see?
There's a causeway leading to a small collection of stones at the center of the lake. The water level must have dropped. It's like we're being welcomed in.
Even more reason for caution.
It's difficult to say what this structure was like. You can tell the stone was quarried elsewhere. Would have been some operation to get it up here.
I see an opening. There's a passage down.
The witch won't forgive me if we don't take a look.
I'll go in. I can already hear something.
We're right here with you. The water is not deep. You should be fine to continue, Alex.
Oh, that startled me.
What is it?
A corpse. It's been here a while. Nothing but blood, scraps of leather.
There are more over here. Maybe an armor.
Could this be a crypt?
No. I believe they died in combat.
How?
There's that. The guardian. In pieces now.
The warriors prevailed.
The artifacts can still hear the artifacts.
The sound is coming from right here, just below the water.
Go ahead, Alex. I don't believe the guardian will bother us now.
Feels like a necklace.
Alex?
It happened again.
What do you feel?
I can feel it in my left hand. What's that sound?
The water is stirring. Oh, the dead. It appears that they can bring life to more than just statues.
Flame.
That was truly horrifying.
You have proven yourself worthy once again.
Who is she losing herself to? Huh?
That's the real question.
You now have the ability to build favor with successful blocks. Favor is energy that can be used in magic attacks.
Well, the village of Crow has never looked so inviting. I'll be locking myself in the library. The witch will want you hunting down leads in town.
We'll do that. And thank you, Akron.
I'd say it was a pleasure if it were not so terrifying. Take care.
There's still some daylight left. Where do you want to head?
Lost like 30 seconds.
The monk gathering. Should we walk again?
A while ago.
Use down and up arrow.
Heard about the mine at Kincollick.
What about it?
10 miners went down the other day, none come back up. The village sent in a search party and they found nothing. No bodies, no cave-in, nothing. And a large mine. 10 men and women vanished into thin air.
Where is this mine?
Just up the mountain. I could show you the way, but I sure as hell ain't going in.
Maggie will want to hear about this.
You really want to be crawling around in a horde?
Mines are places to discover things. Are they not?
I'm the one who has to see the things you discovered.
Yeah, but you may discover something great.
How much further does this shaft go, Shepherd?
The old man said the mine followed the vein straight into the mountain. The end of the tunnel can't be much farther.
I hear something. Just up ahead.
I hear it too. If it is a rift that swallowed the mines, it may explain why there was no trace of them.
What do you mean by swallowed?
I suppose the rifts themselves do very little swallowing. It's what comes out of the rifts that we should concern ourselves with.
I'm not sure what you're hearing, but this is it. This is the end of the tunnel.
You're sure?
Feel it. It's solid.
Hello? I hear voices in the walls.
The miners.
I hear it too, Princess. I doubt it's the miners. There's something else here, Shepherd. What do you see?
Dripstone columns.
Do they strike you as unusual in any way?
There's 3 of them together. Almost looks like someone molded them here.
Draw your weapon, Alex. I want you to strike each of the columns. They call to you. Go ahead. Answer them. It's working. Answer again. Well done. And again.
Is this the Fey realm? In front of us?
No, just a chamber, formed by the rift inside. Go ahead, Alex. Lead us to the rift.
What do you see, Shepard?
My facilities are following you. Oh, something's moving. Hello? Who's that? The miners. They're alive.
What happened to you?
We opened a way into this vault. We had a look around, and the passage in was gone.
Well, you need to get out before it closes again. Go.
No need to ask twice.
Wait, did you see anything while you were here? Anything strange beyond the passage closing?
It's not enough for you.
There was one thing. The air never soured. Take a deep breath. Not the hint of a breeze, yet it's as clear as mountain air.
Go. Thank you. The Fae were keeping them alive. Why?
You coming?
Shepard, you can see them out.
I'm not leaving you down here.
Suit yourself. Alex, find the rift if you can.
I'm at the rift.
We're going to close it. Reach out with your shield hand. Go ahead, reach out. What do you hear?
My name.
Anything else?
Silence. Complete silence.
Ah! Something has my arm! Shepard, pull her back.
I have you, Alex.
Draw your weapon, Alex.
Something is coming through the rift.
Shades.
You only hit them right now. Move. Stop me.
Are they gone?
That's the last of them, I think.
Terrifying. Absolutely terrifying.
There can be no doubt. Something in the Fey realm does not want you alive.
But why?
That, I don't know.
Let's go. This way.
Over here, Alex, before we leave.
What is it?
Again, we have to do this quickly, while the effects of the rift linger. Take up your shield. Quickly!
Okay.
What are you doing?
Quiet, Shepard. Recall those voices you heard.
Yes. I hear them.
Now, gently, ask them for favor.
Press Alt key to trigger spell.
Fire.
I didn't need those eyebrows.
They come so easily to you. I'm envious.
Please, let's go.
Fire Shield Burst will burn enemies surrounding you and leave them temporarily vulnerable to follow-up attacks.
The princess is close, my general. The Fae have shown me this.
What do we care?
The Fae show us only things of consequence.
If they fear the girl, then they are weak.
The Fae can see more than we can. We should not dismiss their wisdom.
Then we'll send scouts to find them. I would not waste any more time looking for a child. We need to prepare for war.
Alex, wake up. You're okay.
You're dead in. They know we're here.
A bad dream, Alex.
No, I saw it clearly in my mind. They're going to come for us. They can see us. We need to tell Maggie. We need to prepare.
Alex, what if your connection with the Fey realm is only drawing trouble to us? Where would you ever be safe?
That's why I have the fire magic.
That scares me almost as much.
Oh, I like it. Makes me feel strong.
You had strength without the fire.
The magic is something that didn't come from my brother or my uncle. It's mine.
I'm going to ask that Maggie take us through the pass when we get back to the village. Or we'll go on our own. Are you with me in that?
Yes. We need to get home.
You're right, Alex. It's time to head east.
The pass won't be easy. The Odedna still...
Carrot, travel.
We are here at the village of Crow. The Glades border is a 2-day journey once we make the pass.
Okay. Should be saving at least a little bit of time.
It's been years since I've ventured east of the pass. Akram found maps for us.
They're old, but the monks say they're alive.
You're coming with us, Akram.
Not willfully, I can assure you. But I'm beginning to understand the importance of getting you east. I'll help in any way I can.
Well, tell them what you know, then.
We have a couple options. The main road would be very dangerous, but we could move through the forest alongside the road and hope we're not spotted. Or there's a ridge pass through Mara territory. It's exposed, but we're not likely to run into Oded.
Let the princess decide. What will it be, girl? Along the ridge past, along the main road. The ridge past then.
We'll brave the ridge. Never thought I'd appreciate these mangy pelts that merchant gave us.
I'm not sure I can stand much more of this.
There should be a place to shelter just around this outcrop ahead.
I smell smoke. Campfire.
Someone must already be there.
Oh, the clansmen again.
Mara. And they're coming this way.
Use your fire. They may scare them off. This is as good a time as any to put your new powers to use, Princess. Remember, you need to build favor with the Fey realm before you can bring the fire.
Successful strikes and blocks build favor with the Fey realm. Once favor is gained, use spacebar key to ignite flaming weapon, or Alt key to release a fire shield burst.
That may have been slow.
Well done, Alex. You've taken your first castle.
Looks a lot more like a shallow cave.
It will be our castle tonight.
Do you think it's safe to stay here?
I don't think we have a choice.
You have gained 75 copper in coin and salvage.
Sounds like the storm's letting up.
It has to. If we want to get off this mountain,
Not sure how much farther Maggie and I will be able to travel.
As far as we have to, Akram.
I think it's time, Maggie. Are you going to tell them, or do I have to?
Tell us what?
Akram is talking about the time you and I first met.
In Rivertown? What about it?
I first met you, Princess Alexandra, on a golden autumn day 19 years ago. I believe I was the first ever to set eyes upon you. You were strong and healthy and perfect.
You were at my birth.
I was the court physician and midwife. I delivered you and your brother and many others in the court.
Why wouldn't you tell me this?
This story holds great significance, and I wasn't sure when or even if I should tell it to you. I've known your family a long time. I grew up with the Queen.
You knew my mother?
You flatter her, child. She grew up with your grandmother.
My grandmother?
An intense woman, born to lead, born to conquer. She was the queen who took the borderlands from the tribal leaders, who built the castles, who brought the barbarians to heel. She left your father with a massive empire, a massive burden, and this burden he has passed along to you.
You mean my brother?
Yes, Theo. I saw him too, briefly. I understand you don't look terribly alike.
No, I'm told that. He looks like a king, they say.
Even though he is not. You, Alex, are the firstborn child of King Leon and rightful heir to the throne of Blades.
What?
It's true, girl.
This is a fact known only to me, your grandmother, your father, and your uncle. The secret was even kept from your mother, who was too ill at the time to realize.
Why would my uncle not tell me this?
Your father would soon inherit a realm too vast to hold on to. He lacked the imagination to see how a blind princess could become a great ruler. It was in consultation with your uncle that they decided to declare Theo firstborn. I foolishly protested this decision to the Queen, your grandmother, and it cost me my eyes. I found my way out of the castle before she could take my tongue as well.
Maggie.
You wanted her to know the truth, and there it is.
Uncle.
Why would you tell her this? What is she meant to do? Fight her brother for the throne?
No, but it's her right to know.
Theo can keep the throne. I certainly don't want it.
The reason we've decided to tell you is because it might explain the interest that they have taken in you. Forces are competing over your success or failure. It may have something to do with your birthright.
I need to think, not talk.
Then stay by the fire. Rest. We'll keep watch.
The princess is close. She must not make the bridge. Go now. Where exactly? Follow the wolves. They will lead you to it. Yes, mistress.
Warriors, with me!
The bridge!
Alex?
Is there a bridge ahead of us?
A bridge, yes. At a mining town about a mile away.
The Odedin are coming.
Another vision, Alex.
Yes. There are hundreds of them. They intend to cut us off from the bridge.
Can we trust the visions?
We have to. Leave them at Akram. You have to move now.
There it is. The bridge just ahead. It's still clear. Archers on the hillside. Take up your shield, Alex. I'll guide you forward. Wolves are on us. Put them down, Alex.
Don't take care of it.
Take my hand.
What's happening?
The witch is getting this thread. She's bringing the mountain down to block the path. We're almost across.
Maggie.
It's taking the bridge.
Shepard?
Over here. I'm alright.
Maggie! Akram!
We have to keep going.
We can't leave them.
Maggie knew what she was doing. We can't squander the head start she has brought us. Please, Alex. Please.
Yes. Yes, we'll go.
With her, yes. Or with them, I guess, because Akram, too.
Where are we headed, Shepard?
Without Akram's maps, I cannot be sure.
Is there any chance they could have survived?
I've become convinced anything is possible. Looks like there's a town ahead.
Greeley is the only sizable town on the Blades border. Heard it's lawless, not terribly friendly to the Crown. My caravan gave it a wide berth on the way to the borderlands.
We won't be able to keep ahead of the Horde much longer. We'll have to shelter there.
We enter Greeley as two seasoned travelers who aren't to be trifled with.
If you say so.
I smell fresh bread. This town can't be all that bad.
It doesn't look quite so inviting.
I hear a smith. Some sort of market. And a tavern.
Most importantly, there is a palisade that might keep out the Odedin.
We'll make the rounds then. See if we can find out where the Odedin are, and the best route to Nobel.
After you.
No? Shepard, do you hear that?
Hear what?
A relic, moving through the crowd.
You know I can't hear this.
Oh, I didn't.
Do you see anything?
Just people.
Sounds gone. If someone is carrying a relic, I'd like to know who and why.
Hello, miss. You won't find better deals in town.
We are not interested in junk.
I know, Bone Rubber. This is good stuff here. Feel that? That's silk. A full yard. Look at this knife. That's silver, right?
What's your name, girl?
Ainsley.
Tell us, Ainsley. Where can we learn more about the road east?
You can ask at the tavern, but if you want to know anything about this town, you'll need to ask me. I'm the only honest person around here.
And why did you do that?
Ainsley! Ainsley, get over here!
You'll learn soon.
Don't get over there.
We should be careful who we talk to. And leave this place as soon as we can. Here is the tavern.
Oh. What's that smell?
The tavern. Are we going in?
I'll hold my breath.
And your purse. And your steel. Let's make this quick.
The Horde is marching to Nobel unchallenged. They're saying the new king's a coward.
Well, he's not. He'll hold them at the river. They won't be getting past the Tower Bridge.
Alex.
You from the capital?
I am.
And we intend to return there.
Well, you won't be getting there on the King's Road with the Horde on it.
A word, Alex. You think the Horde will be stopped by a river?
The river's deep and wide. They'll have to find boats or build them. Theo would never let them take the Tower Bridge. It's practically a castle.
Regardless, we'll need to find a safe route around them.
There it is again. The relic. Can you see who might have it?
It's too crowded.
Follow me, Shepard.
Watch where you're going.
It's moving. Okay. Hey!
Careful, Alex.
It's moved again. It went this way.
Oi! You Blind?
Out of my way, please.
That's the tank of the Vale you owe me.
I said, out of my way! Ah, it's gone again.
You'll also be picking up around for me mates.
Or perhaps I'll be picking up you off the floor.
Alex, with me.
Now hold on. Do you think you're the only one here carrying steel?
Use down and up.
I could offer him the fight. I could call this bluff. Let's see your steel then.
Alright, I yield! Ugh.
Starting fights is not going to find you that relic. Or get you out of this town alive.
I'm sorry. I'll move with more discretion. I want to find that relic. I can't help but feel that the person holding it could say more about what the Fae want of me.
Use down and up arrow.
Oh, it's you. Oh, no, that's not you. Who are you? Wait. Hang on, you're not from round here, are you? Aren't you?
No, we aren't. We're trying to find a way east to Nobel.
Ah, I knew it. Listen, if you help me, I can get you east by that hoard. I'm a map maker and collector by...
I know this is rather forward, but would you be interested in this necklace? It's just 40 coppers. It's worth twice that.
We have no need for trinkets.
30 coppers, then. You're traveling, yes? You can sell it for twice that in the next town. I need the coppers to feed the pigeons. They don't know the value of things. They'll take my necklace and ask for more on the morrow.
The pigeons here eat coppers? This woman looks like she has eaten well her whole life. She does not need our coin.
Well, here's my curse now. The pigeons I speak of are children who prey on anyone with means. When the mine north of here collapsed, they flocked to this town to bleed us all. When they are denied their cup, all manner of trouble will find you. Accidents, illness, fires. Your own children taken and turned against you. So please, I'm only asking for 30 copper. Bless you, traveller. Bless you. And leave this town as soon as you can.
This is real silver, Alex. I fear we've accepted her curse.
You have gained 50 copper in coin and salvage. Use down and up arrow.
Oh,
See my sister again. On the hip.
Carry travel map.
We are here in Greeley. It's hard to know how far Nobel is without a detailed map.
We're not leaving until I know more about that relic.
Ow! Take it easy, Ains.
Where's my brother?
Ainsley, stop it.
I'll gut you all if you don't tell me where he is.
You'll have to take it up with the master. You know he don't tell us squat.
I'm not one of his pigeons anymore.
It's not for you to say. As long as your brother's a pigeon, you're a pigeon.
Leave.
If you don't come back to us, you know what he'll do to him.
Go! What are you gawking at?
What happened, Ainsley?
None of your business.
Someone has your brother.
I can't be talking about this.
Leave it alone.
Pigeon! Eel! Apple! Fresh baked bread!
No, wait.
Nothing for you today, Matt. Go on. Welcome, strangers. One loaf for a copper, but for travellers, I'm sometimes willing to trade for tails.
Our journey has been uneventful so far.
Modesty is a virtue. I bet that weapon you're carrying could tell me differently. You have a kind look about you. Heaven knows the pigeons of this town would benefit from it.
You refer to the children?
Most lost their parents in the mine. Some of them just never had good ones to begin with. Better off in their little flock, my wife used to say. Lost her son. So I give him what I can. Well, I can. Anyway, I'll get to my point. There's a stranger that's been coming into town, chasing the pigeons about, asking questions and making threats. I'm no fighter, but if I've judged you correct, you could have a few words with this bloke. Ask him in your kindly way to leave these poor children alone for good.
Where can I find this stranger?
The pigeons tell me he's been camping in the woods just outside town. They say he's not hard to find.
We'll pay him a visit then. I smell a cook fire. Do you see him?
No. It is a meager-looking camp. Wait. I see him. Collecting wood.
Get back!
Netherwolf. They're on him.
I could draw them off with arrows, or rush in.
Decide quickly, Alex.
Character. Character. Abandon current equipment. Game option. Abandon.
Where now?
You're going to see about this miscreant in the woods.
Where can I find this stranger?
The pigeons tell me he's been camping in the woods just outside town.
I gotta...
They say he's not hard to find.
We'll pay him a visit then.
Oh, it would be faster to go to the main menu, right?
I smell a cook fire. Do you see him?
No. It is a meager-looking camp. Wait. I see him. Collecting wood.
Get back!
Netherwolf. They're on him.
I could draw them off with arrows, or rush in.
Decide quickly, Alex.
There we
Done,
go.
Alex. Thank you. If you'd not happened by, I don't know what would have become of me.
We did not just happen by. We're here to inquire about your business with the pigeons in town.
They've taken something of mine. Something of great value.
What precisely?
A small figurine of a horse. They know nothing of its value.
It's a Fey relic, isn't it? You know about the Fey.
I know some.
You'll tell me what you know then.
If you return the relic to me, yes. The pigeons won't come near me.
I'll bring it to you here.
No. Not with the wolves out. I'll return to town with you.
Very well.
Equip. Use carry. I'll carry it.
We are here in Greeley. It's hard to know how far Nobel is without a detailed map.
We're not leaving until I know more about that relic.
Come find you at the tavern once you have it. Make haste. It's important you bring it to me.
Shepard, we should find the junk seller, Ainsley. She may know how to find that pigeon we're after.
What do you want?
We need to know where the pigeons are sheltering.
I'm not with that lot anymore.
They've taken something that doesn't belong to them. Something of great value.
Then it's long gone.
They still have something of yours, as well. Your little brother.
Finn's a sweet kid. They turn him into a little thief, or worse.
Perhaps we could work together. Recover our valuables.
They can't know I'm helping you.
Understood.
The pigeons roost in a collection of guards around town. We was in a different place each night to stay safe from the locals.
Could we follow one of them to this roost?
No, they move after curfew when the streets empty out. But you'll never see them. They move through the tunnels or on rooftops.
Tunnels?
There's a whole maze from the old town that connects most of the cellars. You want to do this tonight?
Yes. We'll meet you here after curfew.
The streets have emptied out, Alex. I'm a little surprised such a lawless place honors a curfew.
Is that you, Ainsley?
Yes. The Night's Watch is out. We'll have to move quickly. Keep an eye on the rooftops.
Wait. I hear it. The relic.
What are you talking about?
Oh, it's right in front of me. They must be underground. Follow me.
The watch will be by soon. Hurry! What is she doing?
Alex can hear the object we're after. It must be on one of the pigeons.
A wall? Where are we?
The old forge. It's abandoned. They'll sleep on the main floor. Post me up to that window. I don't see Finn. They must have him somewhere else. I can't go in. It'd be my brother's neck if they got me.
Help me up, Shepard. Keep watch. I can hear the relic on the other side of the room.
He said you'd come looking for this. I can see you plain as day.
Who said I would come?
The old man who gave us this bauble.
I can't see very well. May I hold it?
You're blind. And you're supposed to be our saviour. I knew the old man was full of it.
May I have the trinket?
You tell me how you're going to get rid of the baker first.
The baker?
You don't even know who the baker is. I'm leaving.
No, wait. Perhaps I can help you. But you need to tell me more about this old man.
He gave us this thing and said you'd come for it. And if we gave it to you, he said you'd rid us of the baker.
And what exactly is the baker?
He's a bloke who bakes bread.
An actual baker?
He runs the town.
How?
With help from us pigeons.
Why do you help him?
Because he'll bake us into pies if we don't. That's why he calls us his pigeons.
A threat only a child would believe.
No. He can do things. I've seen him. Scary things.
If you give me that bauble, I'll see what I can do about this baker.
Doesn't look worth much anyway.
Thank you. And do you know Ainsley?
Yeah. She's on her own now.
Do you know where her brother is?
Finn's the baker's little shadow. Keeps him close by. Works the ovens with him.
I'll have a word with this baker.
Don't let him fool you. He's all wine and roses till you cross him.
I'll consider myself warned.
Alex,
I have the relic. Where's Ainsley?
the night's watch came by. She led them away.
We'll find somewhere to lay low till the morning. I have new questions for the old man. We'll head to the tavern then. Find the old man.
Here is the tavern.
You have the relic?
Yes. You said the pigeons stole it from you.
I said they took it from me, which they did when it was offered. And, as I hoped, it brought you to them.
Why?
A person must understand a thing before acting on it. Do you understand the plight of the pigeons?
I suppose. But what do you care?
I could ask you the same thing. But one does not need to be a king to care about the people of a kingdom.
Who are you?
Maggie and Akram are not alone. We are few, but we are here, guided by Fey allies.
Why do the Fae want the Odedan to march on Glades?
The Fey are not united in their desires. They want as many different things as the people of this world. I do not know why some want this war, even the ones who I consort with are vague about their purpose. Some would see you crowned queen. Others would prefer you work from the shadows.
I asked, who are you?
Who I am matters little. I'm quite old. Who you are could matter a great deal. The relic is for you to keep and yours to use as you see fit. You could take its power and head east. You could bring it to the Baker of Greeley. Perhaps it could buy freedom for some caged birds. Goodbye, Alex.
Where are you going?
Home. You're not the only one who has things to do.
You can guess what I'm going to say. We don't need to get dragged into another fight, Alex. Even without a guide, Alex, we should be leaving Greeley.
What makes you think this will lead to a fight?
Oh, come on, Alex. Don't make me list the reasons.
We should at least tell Ainsley about a brother.
Use down and up carry travel map.
We are here in Greeley. It's hard to know how far Nobel is without a detailed map.
We should see Ainsley before we leave.
Arrow.
Here is the tavern.
Press spacebar to enter.
Good price.
Found what you were looking for?
I did. It was suggested that this figurine might interest the baker.
The baker's taken quite a collection of these. I don't know what he does with them.
You think he might accept this in exchange for a pigeon or two?
You'd get my brother back for me. Press spacebar to take.
I would like to
carry travel map.
We are here in Greeley. It's hard to know how far Nobel is without a detailed map.
Press space.
Holy cow.
No good would have come from Spain.
I'd like to believe that. I suppose we have this.
Ah, the relic. In truth, I'd rather see you throw it into the woods.
No. If the Fae are against us, I believe I'll need every advantage available.
Choose which hand will absorb the relic.
There. It's done.
Well, what a coincidence. We just so happen to be leaving at the same time. I'm looking to head east and figured we could share the road a ways. You can lighten the burden on my mule cart. Clarence here is a great companion. We'll be safer together, right? You with the steel, me with my silver tongue. What do you say?
Alex, a word. Normally I'd suggest against it, but we have little choice but to follow the road and draw off attackers if we run into Odedan.
You would use him as fodder?
If Odedan come looking for you, yes, as a last resort. Either way, he's still safer with us.
You see your point.
The more the merrier.
Wonderful! I'll tie down the fish barrels.
Dude, I saved like several minutes. I thought that the baker was a required thing, but wow.
So, where will you go with the hoard between us and the capital?
The merchant need follow the coin, wherever it leads. And that hoard has the bulk of the kingdom's riches at the moment.
You're not afraid they'll just plunder you too?
It wouldn't be the first time or the last. But the hoard has coin to spend and they'll need us merchants to keep supplies coming.
You would profit from the invasion?
It's either that or starve.
Wait. Someone approaches.
It's the O'Deddin. Where are you going?
We can't be seen, Dennis.
No, you can't leave me. Besides, where are you going to hide? We're in a bloody pasture.
Get a wagon.
Bloody?
Yes, the wagon. Hurry, into the empty wagon.
Why does it have blood?
I think we have a choice. Smells awful.
Well, lucky for you, I sold out a smelt. If things out here go sideways, you'll burst from the barrel, taking my attackers unawares, right?
Yes. Shut the lid.
What's in the barrels?
Fish. Oh, fish. It isn't for everyone, I know. Can I interest you in some Highland ale? My last barrel.
Not bad. We'll take it.
That'll be 30 copper.
Just let it go.
Said, we'll take it.
We should do something.
Don't you dare, Alex.
Stay back.
What's this about?
Alex, dipping.
Alex! You won't find me as forgiving.
Give up, run.
To hell with you!
Alex!
Yes?
It's not worth it!
You two are the worst.
It came out well in the end.
Get the donkey moving. We need to get off this road.
I think it's a little faster to do that than wait.
Oh, I remember this crossroad. Summershire with some of the finest wines in Honest Glades. Never stopped it though, on account of drinking more than I would sell.
I always liked the name Summershire. I imagined the people to be warm and friendly year-round. The crossroads seem a little too quiet, even for this late in the season. Is there something you're not telling me?
The fields. Someone has taken a torch to them.
Oh. The harvest would have been in well before the O'Deddin arrived.
We can ask at the village. The place is deserted. They've had the sense to flee.
Except for the smith.
Character menu. Travel.
Summershire must be about here on the map. Let's talk to the smith before we leave. Sounds like it.
I wonder what that's about.
Let's go find out.
I should go and water Clara.
It's so quiet.
You go ahead.
Peaceful.
Calm before the storm, they say.
Stop where you are, unless you want a bolt through the eye.
She has a crossbow aimed at her head.
I gathered. Thank you. We're just passing through.
Where to?
No bell.
And how are you going to do that? There's an O'Deaden camp at every crossing from here to Maidenpool.
What happened to your fields?
Where have you been? The army burned everything on this side of the river.
The King's army?
The new king's a bloody coward. Didn't think we were worth defending.
So I'm guessing...
Why would he burn your crops?
To starve out the horde. Force them to spread out in search of food.
Why did you stay?
I won't see savages looting the manor house. Me and the husband and 2 other families holed up in the mill.
I can't believe my brother would do this.
Your brother?
Her brother is a captain in the army.
Is there anything we can do to help?
Funny you should ask. A small group of O'Deaden are sitting on our last grain store in the north.
Carrot.
Summersure must be about here on the map. Let's talk to the smith before we leave.
Carrot field. Your brother and his friends didn't burn it all. We'll need to take it back if we hope to survive the winter. You appear to be in lack of sight. Is that weapon of yours for show?
It is not.
We plan to move on them tonight.
We've had some experience with the O'Deaden.
Oh, in that case, the husband's work in the forge. Best weapon smithing blades. Go see him if you need anything, and meet us at the mill if you intend to join us.
I know you want to move on, but perhaps we should just ask at the forge and the mill before we leave.
What are you after, eh?
Your wife sent us.
So Cass recruited you for the raid tonight, eh?
She did.
I trust you have coin. Raid or not, I don't work for free.
How do you plan on making a living in this empty village?
Ah, this'll pass. Heads roll, crowns are stolen, banners change colour. But horses will always need shoeing and sword sharpening.
Use arrow keys to item quality. Tier 4 sword. Your current item. Use...
What are you carrying? I was working on this plate armor when the... I have this shield, see?
This...
I don't have enough.
What do you...
This item.
Wear it well.
Use up and down.
What do you
This...
It'll be ready before you leave tonight. I was working on this plate...
I'll be going now.
Carrot.
Thank you.
Carrot.
Summersure must be about here on the map. The causeway should lead us to the bridge. You ready for this?
500 miles. I dare think we may actually make it.
Cassia was willing to part with 20 casks of Summershire's finest.
If Dennis can sell to the O'Deaden ahead of your arrival, it should make your trip to the camp a tad easier.
Equipment.
Will. Farewell, Dennis.
I suppose this is it then. It's been a pleasure travelling with you folks. We'll see you on the other side.
There's a path that runs through the marshy ground alongside the main road. That'll take you right to the Tower Bridge. If you stay off the causeway and move at night, you should be able to move between the camps unnoticed.
Thank you, Cass. All right. Before I change my mind, let's go home, Shepherd.
Equipment.
Alex. Wait.
What is it?
You know I don't belong here. In Glades.
Why not?
On the other side of that river, you'll become queen. I'll still be a shepherd from the borderlands.
You saved me. You'll be a hero. You want your reward, don't you?
I will help you get across that river. But that's as far as I will go.
Nonsense. We'll speak no more of this.
Is that an order? See? You are already acting like a queen. We're at the Valley Ridge, Alex.
What can you see?
I see the Tower Bridge. It's quite impressive.
And the Horde?
I have never seen 5,000 people in one place before. Their camps are spread out along the river. They're building barges where the river narrows to the south. There's a camp building catapults. Can't be O'Deaden. Must be the Mara or some other enemy of Glades who's joined the cause.
Nothing brings the realm together like hatred of my family.
The way down is steep, Alex. You'll need to take my hand.
Okay. sun just set. I felt its warmth leave.
Why do you sound sad? It'll be dark soon. You'll have your advantage back.
My advantage.
In the dark, you shine, Alex. Trust me.
Yeah.
I do. I trust you.
I'll be done in, I don't know, like 15, 20 minutes? I don't know.
There's something in the clearing up ahead.
It's getting colder still.
Recording a speed run.
I can hear something.
Greetings, Alexandra.
I know that
Sorry about
voice.
that.
It's an Odedan woman. She's alone.
You're the General's seer.
The generals? I belong to no one. In this realm.
What do the Fae want of me?
Of you? Absolutely nothing. You do not have your brother's resolve. His willingness to fight to the last.
So it's a pointless war they want?
Far from pointless. This war will bring about great change. In the only realm that matters.
How?
You were never taught the old beliefs. When a warrior falls in this world, they rise to fight again in another.
The Fae are building an army. Why?
That is no concern of ours.
No concern? The Fae are orchestrating the death of thousands of soldiers of both our nations.
Who will rise again in service of a greater cause. Every one of us serves the Fae, whether we know it or not. They were here before us. They will be here long after we are gone.
I will not serve them.
That is why you must die.
Not this again. The dead rise. Yes. Yes. Get back.
What do you think of our newest recruits?
She's disappeared.
She's still here. I can hear her energy. She's using a relic.
Hit her with your bow. More undead.
Imagine the power of thousands of these warriors. Are you ready to join their ranks, Alexandra?
We need to get to the witch, or this will never end.
Call me. I must go now. But Alexandra, I leave you with one last lesson.
Alex. I'm sorry.
Uncle? No.
They will not be stopped. Well done, Liz. Well done.
Where is she? Where is the witch?
Equipment.
She's gone. Vanished.
Oh, stop crying, Alex.
It's okay, Alex.
I'm sorry, Shepard.
No need to be sorry, just stop crying.
Please don't leave me.
I will see you home.
No need to be crying right now.
This is it, Alex. The Odedan horde is the
equipment
directly ahead. The ground is marshy alongside the causeway and the fog is thick. But there are fewer camps here. If we're quiet, we have a chance to make it to the river. You ready?
Yes, Shepard. Together.
Together. Your ears, my eyes, against the night fog in the marsh. After you. The fog is too thick. Which way to the river? There's one more large camp up ahead. Then it's empty road all the way to the tower bridge.
Carry equipment.
Well, this looks promising.
What do you have? Wine from Summershire.
It's our merchant. Well-timed distraction.
Marat told me I could get a fair price for this camp, so you get first choice of victims.
Marat sent you? It's probably swell.
Let's have at it.
Hold on. Let's talk price first.
We drink first. That on you.
All right then. Who am I to argue? Hey, where you off to? Now, leave that here.
Leave that ear?
What is it?
They are calling the warriors.
To battle? Already?
No, not yet. Honor rituals. They're coming this way. Keep walking, Alex. I'll hold them up.
No. We'll stay together.
Sorry, Alex. It's too late. Where are you headed? The captains are calling us. I'd stay clear of that ground ahead. We'll lose the horsemen. What band are you? And why are you dressed like that?
Look at his hand. He's not a warrior anymore.
Are you going to answer? What band are you?
He might be a spy.
I'm with the Okita.
Then come with us. You're lying. You'll be the first sacrifice of the night.
Let him go.
Damn you, Alex. Run!
I said, let him go.
Clearly, they're up to something. Go kill her.
Damn it, Alex.
Oh, I thought that was you. What with all the bodies strewn about? Get on this horse. Both of you. Don't say Dennis Cranberry weren't a hero. Now, like the wind.
Yeah! Yeah! Weapon out, Alex. Here they come. Yeah. Arrows from the tower, Alex. We're at the bridge, Alex.
Hold your fire!
Equipment.
I am Princess Alexandra. I have made the 500-mile journey home with the help of my companion here. Do I know any of you?
The Princess would. It's Ada from the King's Guard.
Ada Hamblin, son of Burton, who served in the King's Guard with my Uncle Ivor.
Here's the princess.
Open the gate, quickly. Fine, bring her in. Someone go tell the King.
I'm sorry, Alex.
For what? We've made it.
You must know this, Alex. I don't regret seeing you home.
Why would you?
You in the cloak, who are you? Reveal yourself.
Alex.
Shepard.
Get down from there.
Let's go.
He's with me.
Oh, dead and filth.
He has the warrior markings, the lady. He's one of them.
Alex!
What's happening?
He's an undead spy hiding under a cloak.
What? What? No, he's a shepherd from the borderlands.
I'm sorry, Alex.
You've been deceived, my lady. Take him to the keep. We might have something we can beat out of him.
Wait! No!
Calm yourself, Elaine. We need to get you through the gate.
No! Shepherd! Shepherd!
Come with us, my lady.
What's happening?
The King wants you moved to the city. We're beginning the assault. The fools have set up camp in range of our archers.
I need to speak with my brother.
Plenty of time for that after we expel the Horde. It's just soldier stuff for now. Come on, come with me.
Let go of me!
Alex!
Theo?
Equip.
You're alive. I was afraid to hope it was true. 500 miles on your own. You, my sister, are a miracle.
No, I had help. A shepherd.
The Odedan spy.
We need to talk, Theo. About the Odedan.
There's little time for that. I just wanted to see you before this begins.
You can't fight them. So much has been lost already. We must treat with them.
You can't reason with animals, Alex.
They're not animals.
Are you referring to the one we've just caged?
Yes. They have honor, codes, families. We can reason with them.
5,000 barbarians marched 500 miles to camp in the shadow of the Tower Bridge. And they will be going nowhere but in the ground.
Theo, wait.
What?
You said you would always protect me.
And I will, Alex. You'll be safe in the city.
What if I were meant to protect you?
How?
I've witnessed things. Things that make it very clear dark forces have orchestrated this conflict.
What dark forces?
Forces we cannot see. The Fae.
You've gone mad, Alex.
Even surrender would be preferable to facing them.
Do you think you would make a better king than I?
Good kings, listen. I just want you to consider what I have to say. I've seen the traps set for both armies.
You've seen nothing.
Nothing.
You marched into our kingdom on the arm of our enemy. And you didn't even know it.
He is not our enemy. And you are marching to your death.
Then you will take the throne. And be free to rule as you see fit. Goodbye, Alex.
Theo.
Archers are ready, my lord.
On my command.
Theo!
Archers ready!
The King wants you to come with us, my lady. My lady!
Get your hands off of me! What was that?
Not possible.
What happened?
The Tower Bridge gate just collapsed.
The Fae.
They're crossing the bridge! Shoot up men! Turn fire! The ladies, we have to...
I did not die.
Alex.
Travel.
Somershire must be here at the start of the causeway. The main camp was just on the north side. I'm hoping we can walk right in. Are you sure you're ready for this?
Travel now.
Somershire must be here at the start of the causeway. The main camp was just on the north side. I'm hoping we can walk right in. Are you sure you're ready for this?
Are you serious?
Where are we? Somershire. We're about to head out. Are you okay?
Somershire. Yes, of course.
On the other side of the river, you'll become a queen.
And you'll be just another warrior in the Odedan army.
How long have you known?
It just occurred to me now.
You've seen something again?
Yes. Who are you exactly?
An Odedan archer. I fell in the attack on your caravan. Odedan armies leave their wounded to fend for themselves.
Why did you help me?
It was not my intention to help you. I wanted to present you to our general myself. To take the credit. You were easier to guide than drag.
What would I have been worth?
I don't know.
Just a couple more minutes, I'm sorry.
Perhaps 1,000 sheep.
I have no one.
Alex. I kept my promise to bring you home, and I will see it through.
The road home leads only to death and destruction.
What then?
I need you to help me stop a war. Save my brother, my kingdom.
And how would we do that?
We are going to complete your mission. You are going to hand me over to your general.
Somershire must be here at the start of the causeway. The main camp was just on the north side. I'm hoping we can walk right in. Are you sure you're ready for this? And what would that accomplish?
A good king listens. Would he treat with me?
Long enough to say he's going to kill you, then he'll pick up his hammer and crush you with it.
I think this is the only chance we have. I've seen the alternative. The Fae want death, and that is what they will get.
How could we know what the Fae want?
You're right. Perhaps they don't want you to get that promotion. But what do we have to lose in the face of all-out war?
All right. It may not be that simple to get you to the general alive. You may want to visit the smith before we leave. Somershire must be here at the start of the causeway. The main camp was just on the north side. I'm hoping we can walk right in. Are you sure you're ready for this?
Yes. We'll need to reach him before they begin the assault.
Took 3 tries to travel there.
I can see the camps ahead. We're nearly there.
How did your general come to lead the army?
Well, for one, he's nearly 7 feet tall. And not a slender 7 feet. Most importantly, he's cunning. He can murder at will, but he knows when to stay his hand. And that surrounds him with captains who have influence among the ranks. He also chose captains with families, and they reside on his estate. He's generous to them, but they are essentially hostages.
So these captains love their families?
I would hope so, yes.
Do you hear that?
Hello again,
The general's seer. You remember?
We shared the vision, yes. And this time, you seek us out.
I'm here to treat with your general.
The guards are coming. Go ahead. Play your little game. The outcome will scarce be different.
She's gone. I didn't see where.
Who's there?
You can do this, Shepherd.
I said, who's there?
Abdul Rashid of the Okita. I have a prisoner to present to General Carthalo.
A prisoner? From where?
It's the lost princess of Glades.
Really? Doesn't look much like a princess. Why is she in armor?
It's how I found her.
All right. She can come with us.
I will not be denied the chance to present her to the General.
Listen, Akita. You don't even have a captain on the council. So you are going to do as I say.
What if I'm wrong about this being the princess? Are you willing to take credit for that too?
All right. Come along, both of you. We have a prisoner!
What's happening?
Your terrible plan appears to be working. The General is coming out of his tent.
What is this about?
This warrior has brought you a prisoner.
An ambassador to treat with you, my General.
An ambassador?
My name is Alexandra Denholm. I am the Queen of Glades and protector of the city of Nobel.
It was my understanding that a white named Theo is the one they call king here.
Theo is my younger brother, and the leader of a massive army that awaits you on the other side of the Tower Bridge.
Whoever you are, we care nothing of kings or queens. We are here to prove that birthrights mean nothing, that title means nothing, and that you have no claim to anything in this world.
I believe that dark forces have led you here, have led to this confrontation, a battle that will surely destroy both of our armies.
We are here because you cannot stop us.
I implore you and your captains to return home to your families. As Queen, I promise there will be no retribution on the Odedan homeland if you return now. Together, we must resist the forces that would destroy us all. There is no glory in this fight.
No glory. You're not wrong about that. Someone please kill this girl. I have grown tired of her.
If you want the kingdom, you will have to take it from me yourself.
Kill her!
Take your weapon, Alex.
Queen Alexandra of Glades. You, General, question my worthiness to rule, and yet you are too much of a coward to face a blind woman in battle.
Bring me my hammer. So foolish.
You've done it, Alex.
Your general is defeated. Now go! You owe him nothing! Go home to your families! Go home before my brother's army crosses the river! What are they doing?
Leaving. They're leaving. Come with me. We'll be safer on the causeway.
What's happening now?
The horde is walking into the sunset.
Describe it for me.
I'll try. I see a vast river of my kin, flowing westward down the Vale. No banners fly, no spears aloft, but they still float on the current. Perhaps lifted by thoughts of home.
Thank you.
It looks like your brother is sending a small party across the bridge now. They will be here in moments.
They will not treat you kindly.
I know.
We'll leave together. I'll return to my seat in the Borderlands, if they will have me.
If you leave, who will stay your brother's hand? Is he not your father? Your grandmother? You are the only hope for peace.
Where are you going?
They will never trust you as long as I am here.
Don't you dare!
I will return home and speak to anyone who will listen about what you did here today.
Please, don't! I need you! Who will be my guide?
You see more clearly than anyone I have ever met. Goodbye, Alex.
Shepard! Shepard!
Wait! It's Princess Alexandra!
Considered changing the timing method, but there it would end.
The king is dead. It was not a hero's death. It was the death of an idea, a dream of my father's. Theo agreed to return the Borderlands to the local tribes in exchange for peace. My brother is still ruler of Nobel, and he is none the wiser of my claim to the throne. Theo is strong and just and well loved enough. And he has me. I continue to listen to the world around me. I listen to people in need. I listen for word of my loyal shepherd and the couple in the mountain. And I listen very carefully for the murmur of sinister forces that may seek to harm us. And when they come again, I will be ready.
Yes. Okay, there we go.
Thank you for playing The Vale: Shadow of the Crown. This game was created by a very small core team of developers, supported and mentored by hundreds of friends from the games industry and the blind and low vision community.
Yes!
For a screen reader accessible list of credits, please visit our website, fallingsquirrel.com. Press Alt key at any time to return to the main menu.
Alright. I think I saved at least a little bit of time over my last speedrun. And so, to celebrate, it's time for my favorite song to be played in full. Alright. Oh.
My favorite song search document. 20. Start window search. Favorite star. My favorite song from the speech goes
There we go.
off.
Yes, we did it. Ah. Feels so good. Yes.
Speak stop with